What's up, YouTube? You checking out the Frequent Flyer, and this is my Cheerson CX-10 collection, so to speak. I have three Cheerson CX-10s. This one here is the Cheerson CX-10A, which is the newest version of the Cheerson CX-10. This one here is version 2 of the Cheerson CX-10, and I have the upgraded skins from quadcopters on there. Pretty awesome skin for it. And this one here is the original Cheerson CX-10, the one that's on the Skywalker protocol, the one that can be controlled with the Devo with deviation firmware. It looks different. It's a custom one. I did swap out the bottom of it for a red bottom, and it's the orange version. I do have the skin from the from quadcopters, the upgraded skin on it. But this here, in my opinion, is the best Cheerson CX-10. And I'll go even further to say that this is the best nano quad you can get. Now, a lot of people disagree with this. I know a lot of people may disagree, but I state my claim, and I'm going to explain why I think that the Cheerson CX-10 is by far the best nano quad that you can get. You know, depending on which one you get though. But well, you can get either of these. I think this is the best version of the Cheerson CX-10 here. Then it's this one. There's actually a third version of the Cheerson CX-10 that I haven't tried yet. But this is the newest version, and this is the Cheerson CX-10A. I didn't really like this one much because they changed the third rate. There's no third rate on here. Third rate is actually headless mode, which I think the Cheerson CX-10 can do without. But so it's a little slower. You can't reach the highest rate as you can with the other two Cheerson CX-10s. But even this version of the Cheerson CX-10, I think, is better than all the other nano quads that are out there. And why? And because control and the flight characteristics. The way that I fly, I call it pitch flying. I use a lot of forward pitch. I pretty much be forward pitching the whole flight, the whole time that I'm flying, and I just utilize the various turns that I do to navigate and get around. Like I do funnel turns, I do a lot of braking turns, and I do a lot of banking. The reason I developed those turns, my skills for those turns, is because I like to fly fast, and that's basically what I do when I'm flying indoors, outdoors. I fly the same indoors and outdoors, and yeah, you just can't do that kind of flying with the other nano quads. How people usually fly quads is they'll use pitch, of course, to fly forward or back or whichever direction they're trying to fly. But as soon as it's time to turn, usually indoors they definitely fly like this. They'll stop. They'll let off the pitch and just turn the quad around, and then fly the other direction. So it's pitch, and then you'll stop, and then you'll turn it, yaw, and then you'll pitch some more. That's the way most people fly indoors. Most people are afraid to fly fast indoors. I guess because they don't fly that the way that I fly. They fly that way, flying pitch, then let off the pitch, yaw, pitch, let off the pitch, and then yaw again and spin around. So when you're flying that way, yaw becomes very important. So it's important to have a fast yaw in order for you to be able to spin around fast enough to get going in the other direction. So I think that's what most people are basing their opinions off of what nano quad is the best, because most people fly like that, and they need the yaw to be fast in order to hurry up and spin around in the other direction before they crash or hit an obstacle. That's how they avoid obstacles. Whereas the way that I fly, I keep forward pitch, and I'll just do a funnel turn or just do a braking turn to change direction. So I don't really, it doesn't depend on yaw as much. So the Cheerson CX-10, you can fly it really fast indoors or outdoors, and bank turns and do funnel turns and braking turns. All of those turns work with this thing. You can cut throttle on a turn, and then, you know, I that's another turn that I didn't really speak about. I cut throttle on turns sometimes to slow the momentum, but it'll be yawing at the same time, and then you can get going in the other direction. This nano quad does everything that the big quads can do, you know, and the yaw isn't too fast. Now, a fast yaw, I didn't really like a fast yaw early on, but now I've learned that some yaws can be controllable, depending on how great the transmitter is, and how well the programming in the quad is. You can have a really fast yaw and have it be a controllable fast yaw. And I learned that with the Blade Nano QX3D. That thing has a really fast yaw, but it's a controllable fast yaw, so you can get every point in between. That's the point. That's the problem that I was having with a lot of quads that had fast yaws, especially the cheap Chinese quads. They have a fast yaw, but they're not controllable. When I say not controllable, I mean you can get a really slow yaw, but then at some point it would just spin up and go to full yaw. There was no points in between that you can reach the yaw, so you can't be precise on your turns, so you can't fly fast, because when you try to yaw a little bit, you'll spin out because it'll go straight to high full yaw and you'll spin out and crash. And so a lot of these other nano quads you can't fly fast with. This is the Eachine H7. A lot of people regard this as the best nano quad. I think this is one of the worst nano quads for flying fast indoors, or maneuverability and being precise when you're flying. I mean, sure, it has a long flight time, but I would rather fly more precise and have fun flying fast than to fly just conservative, or not really being able to fly fast or precise or the way you want to fly and fly long. I would take the Cheerson CX-10's type of flight characteristics over this any day. The Cheerson CX-10 flips better than this thing. It flies faster. It's more efficient. I just think the Cheerson CX-10 blows that away. It's no comparison. A lot of other nanos. This one here, actually, the Skywalker stunt nano. This thing was okay. This is nice. It's comparable to the Cheerson CX-10. Has a lot of the nice flight characteristics of the Cheerson CX-10, and has a nice stunt mode where it does flips repeatedly. However, this quad on high rates, the high rates is missing. That's another thing. It's more like the Cheerson CX-10A. They replaced the third rate with that insane flip mode. So that's what stops this quad from being as good as the Cheerson CX-10. We had this, this is the CX model, CX-023. This thing has a really fast yaw. A lot of people regard this as a really nice nano quad, but again, the yaw isn't controllable, so you can't do any fast flying with banking turns and funnel turns and all that. That's all out the window with this. So this one falls short as well. Now, this Cyma's attempt to dethrone the Cheerson CX-10, I think it was pretty good, but Cyma has a problem with their pitch. I don't like their pitch and yaw rates. The pitch on this is pretty nice though, but the yaw is painfully slow. So this is the Cheerson CX-10 beats this easily because the yaw is too slow on this one. I mean, the yaw is literally like that slow on this. I can get some turns on it, barely fly it indoors, but it doesn't compare to the Cheerson CX-10. This guy right here this is a really nice nano quad to most people, but it again has an uncontrollable fast yaw. It's really meant to be a stunt nano, I think, and it does well at flipping really fast. It has continuous flips, and it barely loses any height when it's flipping. So this is a really nice nano quad for what it was. I had to swap out the motor pods in order to get mine to work right. It wouldn't turn in one direction. Turns out that one of the motor pods were really loose and didn't work right. So, but this is a really nice nano quad for what it does. But you can't do a lot of fast forward flying and banking and turning. You can't do precise flying with this. So this falls short, in my opinion, to the Cheerson CX-10. And this thing, the Hubsan, this has a really large fan base. A lot of people love the Hubsan Nano. This here is a Synchro, a SD Synchro, but it's basically the same thing as the SD's Proto X, which is a rebrand of a Hubsan. I think it's a 111 Q4. And this thing is awesome to most people. And to me, it's awesome too for what it is, simply because of the fact that you can dial down the rates on the transmitter of a Hubsan, and you can fly this with a Hubsan transmitter, and so you can have those flight characteristics on here. And it's a pretty nice flyer with a fast yaw rate. The yaw rate is uncontrollable. It's not really precise on the yaw. You can't reach every point, but you can dial it down on the transmitter, so you can have a nice flight experience with it. However, what makes this thing fall short is the Cheerson CX-10 banks and all that a little better. And also, I don't like the quads, the nano quads that have the body, the innards exposed like that. So I've had problems with these type of nanos with crashing them. The frame is actually the board, and you run into problems that way, in my opinion. So the Cheerson CX-10, I think, is the best nano still. It's the smallest, the world's smallest world's smallest nano quad still. No nano quad has come out that's smaller than it, so no one has been able to dethrone it. And so, yeah, the Cheerson CX-10 still, in my opinion, the best nano quad. Let's check out some flight with it. Okay, let's get into this quick flight of the Cheerson CX-10. Let's see. Okay. It's real stable. A lot of people say the Cheerson CX-10 drifts. It can get really stable. This is the yaw. Check out the yaw. Seems pretty slow, but look what you can do with it though. I mean, you can fly this thing really precise. Do turns. All your turns that you want to do. Almost. Cheerson CX-10 is awesome. Fly it really precise. What you think about it, Ali? Ali really don't like nano quads. Look at him. He's freaked out about it. He's really freaked out about it. Guess I'll leave Ali alone. Now I like to see somebody, I'm not even flying it really fast, but I like to see somebody fly one of those other nanos like this. And it's adorable. Durability test, what they say when they crash. Now Lel, she's the one that likes playing with the nanos. She likes to hide and spring out on them. I mean, look how precise you can fly this thing. Ali's out. I mean, you can fly between things. I mean, this thing is awesome. the precision that you can get with it flying. I like to see somebody do that with a Ishin H7. I'd like to see him do some of this flying. And it's not really necessarily my skills. It's just what the quad is capable of doing. And so that's it. A small indoor flight of the Cheerson CX-10. Thanks for watching.